Also, Northern Line.
When you order iced coffee from McDonald's, and I think the coffee there is actually pretty good, but they default to putting cream and sweetener in the iced coffee, which is fine if you want to have cream and sweetener in the iced coffee. That makes sense. But why is the default when I order an iced coffee plus like cream and sweetener?
That's weird that they don't ask.
It's something you should add on the end. Hey, can I have an iced coffee with cream and sweetener? Otherwise, just give me the basic thing.
When you go into McDonald's for a coffee, they're just kind of assuming that you need that flavor in your mouth. That's what people go there for.
I guess it is. It's like, this is a legal narcotic, so we're going to jazz it up as much as we can. But, like, it annoys me I always forget. Like, it comes out, and then I take a sip, and I'm like, shit. Again. I did it again.
They got me again. Those
You say, I want my coffee regular.
Geometric.
What does that mean to you Canadians?
If I went into McDonald's and I said all of a regular coffee, I think they would just be like, what is this guy talking about?
So, like, all right, and like around here, like a large iced coffee regular means 4 sweeteners, 4 creams.
What the
No,
hell?
it doesn't.
No
That is
fucking
exactly
way.
That's incorrect.
I worked at Dunkin' Donuts, motherfucker, and in a medium you get
4?
4 and 3.
No, that's objectively wrong. They're misusing the terminology.
When someone says regular, at least at Dunkin' Donuts and the places I go to, medium is 3, large is 4, small is 2. That is how much you get.
You're out of your goddamn mind.
And the other one is 0.
Whole
And if you want
There
one,
is no
go
0.
fuck
You
yourself.
ask for black if you get 0.
Oh. In Canada, there's a Canadianism called the double-double, which is you go to, like, Tim Hortons, get a double-double, it's 2 cream, 2 sugar.
Double
You gotta
double
roll
is
up
8
the
and
rim.
8 and a large ice and a fucking Dunkin' Donuts. At least in the northeast of America, at the very least. Maybe it's different in other parts.
That
So if
coffee is whiter than milk or cream. How does this
Donut
happen?
smoothie, man.
In CD Projekt Red regarding codes for The Witcher 3, which we all thought is pretty interesting.
CD Projekt.
Project.
Oh, project.
Projekto.
My bad.
Oh, wow, you guys are being so racist.
That's Polish
That's not-
pronunciation.
That's their name, Mathis.
All right. Sorry, you're right.
I had a...
Why don't you go to Warsaw and say it to their face?
All right, we can end that there. Also going to be talking about Action Hank. It's Hank. It's not Hank.
It's not Hank, it's Hank.
It's not Hank.
Not Hank, guys.
Rhymes with spank and bank.
Rhymes with
Multi-platinum Grammy Award-winning recording artist Pink.
Hank.
That'll be on the new Guitar Hero.
Yeah. Pink's song, Don't Hit Me. And then,
This has to stop.
why would she have a song called Don't Hit Me? That's a cry for help. And,
Really,
Yeah,
when I
I
think
think
being
that's
a
gonna
rock
end
and
up-
roll hero on stage, I think I want to be like Skrillex.
I'm not the biggest Skrillex fan, but I could totally see that being like the song where everybody, like all the dudes in the basement, are like, "Oh yeah, this fucking Bangarang. Let's put Bangarang on there as a joke." But really, the guy's like, "I'm stoked to play Bangarang."
I can't wait.
I had a couple songs like that in Rock Band. You'd be like, "Yeah, put this one on as a joke, please."
You're like, I love this song.
What if it's
This is
that's
for
Guitar Hero?
this is for 19-year-olds who play Bangarang in their college dorm and then are like, "Man, this song reminds me so much of 3 years ago." It really
Back
takes
we
me
were
back.
in-
Man, remember those
Yeah.
high school days?
Man, when you were young, that song came out when I was like,
when I was
in
young.
middle school, man.
So long ago.
That song's about me, man. I was young when this came out.
And no more custom fills, which in a way I'm kind of disappointed with. But there was always that guy who, whenever there was a custom fill for Star Power, would just be like da 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 ba-doom, and then everyone would like lose their rhythm and be like, Jerry, come on, man.
Damn
So,
it, Jerry.
now,
Like the when the singing star power happened, people would just be like, ah!
you had to do
In the
that
middle of a
because
Simon and
sometimes-
Garfunkel song.
Sometimes it wouldn't actually recognize it unless you shouted. So you'd be like, tangled up in blue. Tangled up in blue. Oh! It's a really bad time to do that because then there's like 16 bars with no singing.
You killed
Yeah, tangled up. Yeah, looking good, feeling lethal, which I don't want to read the whole thing, but I'm just gonna venture a guess that has to do with clothing, which is fun.
The top hat.
Looking good, feeling lethal.
Sweet rides.
Where did they get my Facebook status from yesterday? You'll like go.
Honestly,
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, I'm honestly surprised they never did, like, they haven't done, like, a modern-day Assassin's Creed kind of thing.
It's coming. They're working up to it.
They did last year. It's called Watch Dogs.
Oh, Watch
Dogs.
Dogs. Watch Dogs.
Just to try to unlock more than
Is that actually true?
No, that's true.
Is that
No,
is that real?
Oh, hold up. The crew has towers to unlock
crew.
more of the map. Yes.
No.
But it's the United States.
Yes.
We already know what that looks
You
like.
don't drive up the tower. You drive to the tower, and then
serious.
Oh,
I'm dead
God.
serious.
I was
There is
making a
movie-
fucking
no.
joke. That's
No,
real.
that's real. That
Shit,
is real,
man.
Nope, that is
That's
100% true.
Ridiculous.
I wanted it to be like you took your car and you had to like get enough speed to accelerate up to the top of the tower.
You're gonna hit the
It's
jump
so-
perfectly.
You
right over the
break-
top.
Yeah.
So
break
sick of,
the
like,
device
movie tower
off the
device.
radio tower that the bad guy put there. The charismatic bad guy.
Yeah. No,
But
you
apparently
You might just be
seconds
misunderstood.
undo.
you go off
He has
a
a
ramp and it
unique
goes into
haircut,
like GTA slow mode, and you see your guy reach out the window, like
Yeah.
latch onto
Just
this
snatch the thing.
hacking device that was on the top of the tower.
He could just
Even with,
cause it with his
like-
hook.
Call of Duty Ghosts was good, and then Unity was bad. And I think if you're like Activision right now, you're like, yeah. Like
Thank God.
this is like the least cynicism around Call of Duty's annual release in a long time.
Yeah,
But
we were.
I feel so weird about like championing this, whatever. I think that a lot of what we discuss is kind of intellectual, and like in a way even kind of like masturbatory. It's
Fair
like
point.
people are very familiar with the franchise, and I think they want that sometimes. They want that familiarity.
I'm gonna add the tag to us on iTunes of masturbatory. I think that's a really good descriptive
Hashtag
keyword.
masturbatory.
And then you compare that to something like G2A, who I'm okay with burning bridges with right now because fuck them. Like they're notorious and infamous for being a sort
Yeah.
of shady under the table reseller of keys.
They've been caught doing shitty shit in the past multiple times.
just real
Speaking
shitty shit.
Shitty
just the kind of
shit.
shit.
Shitty
that's just
shit. Not
super
like
shitty.
regular shit, like shitty shit.
With
Like, who in the hell? Sorry, this has been like the 40th time. The whole podcast. Someone really needs to talk to me. Maybe I should address that, but...
is it a phone call?
Yeah. I've gotten like 3 phone calls from the same number in the past 5 minutes. Might
You
be an
should Google
emergency.
the phone number, man.
I should, actually. You want to do that live?
It's Green Man
right
Gaming.
now?
Ubisoft.
Excuse me.
Abort the stream.
They've got the red phone for me. It was like, hey, Bear Taffy's saying something negative. Figure that out.
Said they wiretapped your house, right?
That's true. Oh, shit. Yeah, now I'm starting to freak out a little bit. Talk about Action Hank. Hank. I can't not say Hank because they're pronounced the
Look at
same
the way your
way.
jaw tenses up when you do that.
We don't have like a letter that like a sound in the English language that makes the name make sense.
Yeah. Like if they call them like Action Hink or something.
Yeah, that or action hunk, easy.
Ooh,
There you
much
go.
better.
Action
My brain
Oh,
can
that
go
would
with
be like
that.
ironic because he's got a big old beer gut.
Was there something unattractive about that?
Absolutely not. You can. It's tricky to learn a lot of the quote unquote advanced tactics of the game, but that was like the laziest quote unquote I've ever done.
Hit both fingers individually, kind of there.
It was like quote unquote.
But I'm glad they actually put that in there. That's cool. That allows you to play how I want. That's probably how I will end up playing.
That allows you to play how Mathis wants, which is what we all want, surely.
Right, exactly.
You know what Isaac does to a traditional RPG, that expedited kind of progression through it, and it cuts all the fat basically and is just all about that meat. It's kind of like that.
It's time for Nick's Weird Games.
Oh, I did think you forgot, actually.
Brought
Glad
to you
didn't.
by the sultry sounds of the Wombo Combo video.
Oh, yeah?
Happy feed. Happy feed. Wombo Combo.
There you go.
Nick's Weird Games theme song. I'd like to...
Garfunkel and Oates?
Oh, yeah, we can go for that.
The fuck is Garfunkel and Oates?
Simon and
Right,
Garfunkel, maybe?
Simon,
Yeah,
and,
go Simon and
Garfunkel
Garfunkel.
and
Yeah.
Hall and Oates?
Wait,
I-
what is Garfunkel and Oates,
I don't know.
actually?
I don't know why I said that, to be honest with you. I don't know.
I went with it, but then it clicked. Wait, no, that's... Yeah, Simon and Garfunkel, let's hear it.
I'm
No, they're
gonna
YouTubers, that's
forego
who they
it
are.
because I just had my wisdom teeth taken out. I don't want to.
Oh, man.
Disappointed.
I'm sorry.
Garfunkel and Oates
Mathis.
is like a...
Can you maybe
Brand of-
give us a substitute?
No. You can give us a substitute.
I don't know about... It's time for Nick's Weird Games. He's got some games to play. He brought them to his desk for us. A glorious day today.
I really like it, but it was like a lute player.
Creepy
Brought to you-
1930s
That's Simon and
radio.
Garfunkel kind
Brought
of.
to you by Witcher 3 on
I got like a medieval bard vibe from that.
Yeah, me
Okay,
too.
I can.
Not
live
there's
with
anything
that.
wrong with that. It was still impressive.
I have to give
Beautiful.
the people what they want if you're not going to give them to. Sure.
I appreciate it, honestly.
I'm curious if any of you guys have ever heard or seen this one. This is called Savage Skies.
No, I
This
haven't.
is a science-based dragon MMO.
What?
No.
with
It's,
realistic.
it's kind of like a dog fighting game with dragons for the PS2.
Is that an M rating? I see
Panzer
on
Dragoon
That is an M
That's a
rating.
mature
for
rating for
blood and
Savage
gore and
Skies.
violence
by BAM.
Published by
I love
BAM
it.
by
Entertainment.
BAM and Rock Interactive or iRock. I can't
Yeah,
tell.
there. You would pick them.
Do you?
BAM Entertainment is a dormant video game publisher that published such titles as Carmen Sandiego: The Secret of the Stolen Drums.
Man,
They're
that's a
dormant,
good
so they're
lineup.
not extinct. They're just napping. They'll be back one day with Savage Skies 2. I've got two things right off the bat. One,
Yeah.
if you're an 80-foot dragon, I don't think becoming lunch is a concern. Two, they've got like the hive mind,
Hold
the
up.
chrysalis.
What do you mean with that
The
dragon
the
lunch?
trainer
mix?
becomes the lunch.
Oh, you're a trainer. You're not a dragon.
You ride the dragon like you always do.
Oh,
You thought
I thought
you
you
were the
were.
dragon.
I thought you were the dragon. Sorry,
No,
I
that's Panzer
misunderstood.
Dragoon Orta.
Right.
Point-
No, you
right.
ride the dragon in Panzer Dragoon Orta as well, Bear.
Oh.
Also, you got Zerg in there, and you got undead and humans. So
Yeah.
we got like Warcraft and StarCraft just coming together.
The game's criticism focused on the password-based save system and
Nice.
praise on the single cart multiplayer.
The single card.
Single
multiplayer.
cart on a disc. How did that-
Kotaku said, "Yo, I don't like this password-based save system, but the single cart multiplayer is pretty impressive."
Thanks, Kotaku.
Gave it a yes conditionally. ZHXB. How would you say that phonetically?
It's actually a CD Projekt Red.
Yackers, Jonathan Collins, Levi Robertson, Pile of Bunnies, Solon Carter, Modest Ponin, Dragon Slayer, Doppelganger. Still one of my favorite names to say. It just feels
a good
so
one.
good coming out of your mouth. 18th, which is the day The Witcher comes out, so you know we'll not be playing that. So if you're looking for somebody to not be playing The Witcher on Twitch on that Tuesday, come hang out with us.
Yes.
Yep.
I might not
And-
be there because I might be playing The Witcher.
We'll
You
find
might not
out.
be there because you'll be asleep.
Sleeping,
Yeah,
right.
if it's
You'll
going to
be
be
off the
anything, I can
podcast.
accept you sleeping, but you ditching us to play The Witcher, you son of a bitch. And I think that's all. I think we got everything. We're good. We're good, right?
All right.
I have to make sure because I've been
Check
known
the list.
I checked it twice. I'm
Then
gonna
you're
find
good.
out who's not here nice. Santa Claus is coming next week.
Oh, I
Tuesday.
wish it's too fucking hot here.
Next episode will be the 29th of May. It'll be
We'll have to
episode
record that
9.
earlier.
We will.
Normal.
Yeah, so get ready for another out-of-date Roundtable Podcast.
Hooray!
Hooray!